This ain't your mama's racing stream. This ain't your mama's racing stream.
This is VRN, your trusted leader in e-motorsports.
All right, Vigilante Nation, welcome back for Season 4 of the Vigilante Vanquish Series. My name is Alan, and I'll be bringing you all of the racing action here tonight. We're coming to you live. This is Vigilante Racing Network. We're coming to you live from Kansas City, Kansas. This is going to be a new season altogether, folks. We were in the trucks for the first 3 seasons of this series, and now we are in the ARCA car, switching the piece that these drivers have out there on the track, and it should make for some exciting racing this season. So make sure you don't miss any of that. But as always, I want to thank my beautiful and talented wife, Lori, for managing tonight's race, keeping our drivers on point. Love you, babe. Also, I'm flying solo in the booth tonight, folks. So be sure to hit me up in the chat. I will read your comments on the broadcast, as long as they're safe for work. Please ensure they are safe for work. And let's get you started with some session details here tonight. All right, folks, we're looking at... Actually, this did not update. Hold on 1 second. And we'll get to the right one up here for you. We have gremlins occasionally here. It happens. And it happened tonight. There we go. There's the right one. Okay, so Kansas City, Season 4, Round 1, 133 laps. That's 200 virtual miles, folks. They are limited to only 55% of their fuel capacity here tonight, so that's about 12.1 gallons of fuel. They only have 2 sets of tires over the wall, so that's 3 total. What they start the race on, plus 2 additional sets. This series does have 1 fast repair, and the instant limit is set to 25 and 6. As always, iRacing controls the cautions, the lucky dog, and the wave rounds. Championship points. Hey, this is the first round of 13 coming at you this season, and it's going to be an epic one, in my opinion. But we're going to find out who's going to come out of this race leading the way. Let's see if it's the usual suspects, or with a change in vehicle, will we have new contenders that this car, maybe it suits their driving style better. Maybe they're able to wheel it in a different way. We're going to see different contenders up front. We do have, and I'll mention them a little bit later, the new drivers in for this season. Let me see if Lori listed any of them off. Yep, 6 new drivers for this series. She doesn't have the names here. As we come across them, we'll highlight them tonight in the broadcast. Next week, yeah, she wanted me to mention next week is our finale for Season 14 of the Premiere Series, so don't miss that next Wednesday. We are following the NASCAR Cup schedule, so the first race of Season 14 will be at Daytona, the World Center of Racing. Changes are also coming into points for that format. We're going to shift over from that playoff format to the chase format. So we're going to exactly mirror, for the most part, what in real life NASCAR is doing in the Cup Series. We're going to be in trucks in the Premiere Series as always, so be sure to tune in next Wednesday as we wrap up Season 13, and then the following week we're going to start Season 14. All right, folks, these drivers are still out there qualifying. They just began actually a few minutes ago. Let's see, about 2 minutes. And they have 3 minutes remaining in this qualifying. Right now, you're looking at Mr. Dylan Bryant out of Stem, North Carolina. Nobody's put down a time yet. You're going to see their times pop up in that left column there as they come across. And as always, if you haven't already and you're watching, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. It really helps out. The algorithm helps out these drivers if you are a fan. So with that, we're going to just go watch the last few laps of this practice, or actually a qualifying session, as they're starting to bring in the times now. It's like Deion Jones top of the leaderboard right now. Right along with Dave Mayberry, racing out of Tucson. Here's Aaron Warren, Jasper, Alabama. We're just going to kind of cycle through and see who's out there. These cars are not on the track together. They're all single qualifiers. Dylan Bryant, top of the leaderboard now. We're going to see that shift. They get 2 laps here to qualify, and I would probably guess that they're getting their fastest time on that second lap. Going to see some new paint schemes out here tonight as well, folks. A lot of these drivers took the opportunity to refresh their liveries as we shifted over to the ARCA car. And I've seen some already tonight, and they look really sharp. All right, let's go through some atmospherics while they're finishing up qualifying here. So it's pretty cool out there tonight. Air temp is 68 degrees Fahrenheit. Track temp is 72. Pretty high humidity, around 95%, with a 12-mile-an-hour, pretty stiff wind, 12 miles an hour out of the east. And we're under mostly clear skies. So it's not going to be hot and slippery out there, but I would imagine they're going to have to get some heat in those tires and the track on the first few laps before they really start gripping up. So look for perhaps if somebody pushes over the edge a little bit too much on the first few laps, we could see some spins. 5 onboard cameras for you tonight. So that's in real life cameras. We have the 01 of Kelly Kill, the 023 of Scott Roney, Andy Player in the 13, Dustin Wade in the 68, and Jonathan Osborne in the 81. Let's see if we got anybody additional. Yes, we also have the 29 of Dave Mayberry joining with the camera late. Get him hooked up here. Make sure he's in the mix. All right, now you're looking at last season, Season 3's champion, Chris Gomes, racing out of Charlotte, North Carolina. And that High Tide Hospitality #1 machine, can he repeat? He was just barely able to edge out the 51 machine of Dylan Bryant to bring home the championship last season. It was a pretty epic battle at Auto Club between the 3 trucks that finished off that race. So if you hadn't had a chance to see that, go back and take a look. It's in the catalog. It was a great finish. If you just watch the last 15 laps, it would be pretty awesome. Now I'll take a check on the chat here in a moment as soon as I get Mr. Mayberry set up here. And we got it. There we go. Let's take a look and see who's out there. As always, Lori saying she's very excited for something other than a truck here in this series. Yes, I'm excited to see how this goes tonight as well. Kyle Vaught's out there in the chat. Heading to the Rascal Flats concert tonight, he says, right now, but have a good time, everyone. Wishing luck to the drivers. Jack Dixon, hey, let's go racing. All-Star Racing. Albert Anderson Sr., let's go, Albert. Pulling for his son, the 99 machine. The usual suspects out there. We appreciate you guys showing up. And we're about to grid up right now. All right, folks, we have a newcomer top of the leaderboard here tonight. New driver in the 53 machine, Greg, and I'm probably going to butcher his last name tonight since I haven't had the chance to make sure I understood how to pronounce it, but it looks like Jodiet. Don't know if that's close. We'll find out later. Get it corrected. Top of the leaderboard, number 1, and Michael T. Alfaro, 2nd, Dylan Bryant, 3rd, and Jacob Alicia, 4th. Scott Roney, 5th, Jonathan Osborne, 6th, Luke Chadwick, 7th, Aaron Warren, 8th, 9th is Trevor Robertson, 10th position, Mike Adamson, Andy Player, 11th, Mike Everidge in 12th, 13th is Gordon Spain, also a new driver, 14th, John Shanebuckler, 15th, Andrew Cawthon, 16th, Dion Jones, 17th, John Gallagher, 18th, Dave Mayberry, 19th, Kelly Kill, Scott Milner in 20th, 21st is Chris Gomes, 22nd is Michael Brooks, also a new driver. Jesse Redding is in 23rd, Albert Anderson 24th, Dustin Wade 25th, James Lee 26th, Dylan Simmons 27th, Jacob Hare, I'm not sure, new driver, 28th. 29th is Tom Bearish, rounding out that 29 truck field. See, I got to get used to it, folks, the 29 car field. All right, they're nice and lined up. They're getting ready to roll out. There will be one parade lap, and they go green.
Good luck and have fun.
Yeah, I don't know.
Now, Kansas is a smooth, sneaky, technical momentum track. It's going to have high grip, high commitment. It's a Midwest chess match, if you will. It looks simple on paper, you know, 1.5 tri-oval with a kind of moderate banking and smooth surface, but it races like a precision instrument. It's a momentum racetrack where throttle commitment, aero balance, and lane discipline will decide everything. At top lane, it becomes a lifeline. Dirty air becomes the villain, and that long-run rhythm separates our contenders from the pretenders. Kansas will reward those drivers who can stay disciplined, stay patient, maybe even stay fearless into inches from the wall. That's what's going to be interesting tonight. Who's willing to risk it? There's speed to be found up there by the wall, but it's a risk versus reward kind of situation, folks. And we're here for it. It's for our entertainment, and it should be good. As we're getting set, jump up here. We got the pace car pulling off. Flagman controls it this time. And we are underway, folks. Green flag. Good start down there on that bottom line by the 53. He's being followed by Dylan Bryant. 51 machine. Dylan sporting a new livery here tonight in that HendrickCars.com. Good looking paint scheme. 11 of Mike Welfar right there. Fighting for third with the 023 of Scott Roney. You're going to see this tonight. These guys are going to go down there and try to cut the tri-oval a bit. There is grip down there, but as they wear those tires out, I would expect to see more and more of these guys up by the wall. Maybe not by the start-finish line, but certainly by the time they get to the corner. 51's making a move right now into the 53. He wants that lead, wants it early. Dylan was pretty disappointed last season. He had an opportunity to go back-to-back for the championship and wasn't able to get there. I would imagine that driver's motivated under the helmet there. Get out here. Show everybody, hey, look, you're going to have to beat me if you want this championship because I intend to take it home. 53's working the momentum there on the outside. Now the 11 machine of Michael Alfaro is going for the lead here. And probably looks like he has. It does the slide job on the 53. Lori, if you're out there, you know, already know how to pronounce Greg's last name, let me know. I'm not entirely sure. He's pretty committed to that middle to high line. Four laps under our belt. We get to 5 here. We'll watch a few more laps here at the front until we get settled out on who we think is going to lead the way for a little while. And then we'll go through the field, folks, and find out where your favorite driver is running. This is great driving right here. 2x2, down through probably the top 12, maybe even further than that. Three wide going into the turn here. 31 is coming towards the front. That's Mr. Jacob Elisha in that big red Wrigley's Gum machine. There's a good look, and you can see, looks like we're lined up for the start of the race. They are not spread out whatsoever. '51's able to work both lanes so far. Keep himself out there in the lead. That is the 53 of Greg and Jodiet. We'll go with Jodiet until I hear otherwise, or Jodiet. Look at this 3 wide action going on there. Kind of worked it out. 3 wide around this joint. You probably don't want to do it for very long, just moments. Certainly not even a quarter lap. I would say you're kind of risking it. We're starting to see a little bit of a spread at the front. 53's out front in first place. Michael Alfaro in second. Jonathan Osborne up 3 spots already, and that 81 machine is in third position. On the outside is being challenged by the 6 of Trevor Robertson. Clean and green so far, folks. You are starting to see a little bit of a spread between this front group and a secondary group. All right, now I'm going to orient you to the map. They're on the backstretch there. You can see. You see the number 3 circled in green. That's the that's the car we're looking at, which is the 81 of Jonathan Osborne. You can see he's with the main pack, and you drop back to 20th there. You see on your screen in blue. That's that kind of second pack I was talking about, and that is Dustin Wade and a few other drivers. You can see how they're coming up, running together. Don't know if they were expecting maybe a crash in front of them the way they were driving, so they decided to lay off a bit. But we are starting to see just a bit of a spread there. So Greg comes from I don't know where at, but from Canada. Probably we have 4 drivers now, 5 drivers at least, racing with us from the great country of Canada. Our brothers to the north there. So we'll find out what city he's from. He is starting to spread out just a bit. He's got a 0.5455 second advantage over Michael Alfaro there in the 11 machine. Guys are keeping it super clean, which is great. I'm just talking about fuel strategy. They're 12 laps into this. They should be able to run about 32 by my math. Now, some drivers will be able to save more than others, and you'll see plus or minus, and also depending on the strategy that they want to run. While we have this opportunity, I do want to mention that this series and the Premiere Series on Wednesday night is sponsored by Tow Call. So if you live in the Washington, D.C. metro area and you need a tow, jump start, lockout, or a tire change, get in touch with Albert Anderson's company, Tow Call. They'll be out to help you with fast professional service. You can reach them via their email, towcallroadside@gmail.com. That's all together, towcallroadside@gmail.com. Fast and friendly service. And we thank you, Albert, for sponsoring the Vanquish and the Premiere Series. All right, folks. Michael Alfaro is fast here in this ARCA car here tonight. He's closing down just a little bit on your leader. He was over half a second. Now he's just under at 0.45. We'll see if these guys are able to go up here and challenge. "15 laps into this event." Let's go ahead and go through the field. Let you know where your favorite driver's running right now. We'll start with Greg in the 53. Started first, running first. That's what you want to see. Got Michael Alfaro. That number 11 machine started second, running second. So holding position and closing right now. He's definitely closing in on your leader. We'll see if he's able to get there and get around and catching. One thing, passing is going to be another. Third position, up 3 spots already, is Jonathan Osborne. We do have an onboard with Jonathan tonight. We appreciate that from him. He races with us out of Woodbury, New Jersey. One of the OGs of the league, doing a great job here tonight. Expected nothing less from him, being super fast in this new car. Got Dylan Bryant out of Stem, North Carolina. He was the champion a season ago, season 2. Looking to be champion again here for season 4. Andy Player out of Concord, New Hampshire. Andy also sports a in real life camera force. Take a quick look at that. Andy's up 6 positions so far in 5th, but he is being challenged at the moment by Trevor Robertson on that low side. Trevor's up 3 spots, trying to make it 4 at the moment. And it looks like he may be able to pull this off as he gets down to the next corner. Yep, going to slide job it up into the top lane there and try to set sail. Jumping back here to the 7th position, Jacob Elisha of Indianapolis, Indiana. He's dropped a little bit, but he's been known to really save his equipment and come on strong at the end of these runs. He's only down 3 spots. He'll slide back a bit, but then come on strong at the end. So don't be surprised you see him up towards the end of this run in about the next 13 or so laps. We got Chris Gomes, last season's champion, the reigning champion, defending champion. Running there in the 8th position. Races out of Charlotte, North Carolina. And Chris is up 13 positions so far, so he is fast here. He must have had some difficulty on qualifying. But he's headed in the right direction. He sits just in front of the 38 machine of Gordon Spain. Gordon races with us out of Fredericksburg, Virginia. New to the series. Welcome, Gordon. He's up 4 positions right now overall. The number 9, Luke Chadwick. I'm not sure where Luke races out of. Looks like he's got a unique paint scheme going here. Don't know if that's a Chick-fil-A cow scheme or something else, but number 9 machine here is so far down 3 spots. Probably maybe saving his equipment just a bit, running in 10th. Mike Everidge out of Melbourne, Kentucky. That black 82 machine you see there on the outside. Let me get a better look at that one. Oh yeah, it's just darkened it up. This is a scheme he ran on the trucks as well. Ooh, getting super close to that Hardy's machine, the 23 of Aaron Warren. I like both these paint schemes. Mike's running in 12th with Aaron Warren trying to pass there and take over that 11th spot. Aaron races out of Jasper, Alabama. And lurking just behind both these guys, pretty good battle there, is number 10 of Andrew Cawthon out of Bartow, Florida. He's looking to clean up if these guys get together. And if they don't, he's got to figure out a way to get around them, because he has the 21 of J.C. Redding out of Knoxville, Iowa, really coming on strong there. Got a group of cars here coming on strong. I think Dave Mayberry may have hit pit lane already. Nope, has not, but he's starting to come in the picture here. John Gallagher out of Roseville, California in that 123 machine. I do like this Coors Light Silver Bullet kind of, actually maybe even the Banquet and the combo of that if you're looking at both ends of this car. Yeah, it's pretty good looking as he's watching on this battle. Continues between the 21 and the 23, and he's being challenged by Dave Mayberry there on the low side in that red and black 29. Do have an onboard for Mayberry here tonight. 3 screens set up. Always good, great visibility. Races with us out of Tucson, Arizona. Next up, we have Scott Roney here. Somebody pitting here at 26, coming to 27, looks like. All right, folks, we're a little over halfway. Let's go through this green flag pit cycle here, make sure we don't miss any of the action. Sounds like Alfaro might be going in as well.
023 is going to pit. 023 is going to pit.
53 is faded a bit, but he's going in right here. Both the 53 and the 11. Oh, man. Alfaro looks like he almost stopped. You want to make sure he... 68 is coming on pit lane. A whole group of cars here. Let's read them off. 53, Greg Jodite, Scott Roney, Dustin Wade, Michael Brooks, all on pit lane right now. Michael Brooks there in the 92 machine.
9 in the time, 9 in the time, 9.
19 the time, 19.
Here we go. Let's see if they make it down to pit lane speed. The 51 of Dylan Bryant, the 6 of Trevor Robertson.
One pitting this time.
Trevor races with us out of McCrory, Arkansas.
29 in this time. 10's pitting.
Tell you what, folks, these new paint schemes, some of these guys got look pretty awesome. I'm having to get used to them so I know who I'm looking at. I'm sure you are as well. Chris Goins is coming on pit lane along with Jacob Alicia, Andy Player, and Gordon Spain. Ten machine of Andrew Cawthon, Jesse Redding, Dave Mayberry, 23 of Aaron Warren, John Gallagher, and Kelly Kill. I have an onboard camera with Kelly as well. He has received his service and headed off pit lane. We'll reset the running order for you here in just a moment. Taking a look to see who is still yet to pit. It's like Chris Goins coming off pit lane in 25th. Don't know if maybe Chris got a speeding penalty for him to drop back that far in the running order. Looks like everyone has now pitted. Yeah, he's going to have a hole to dig out of here. All right, let's reset again and go through the field. Most of these drivers, let's see, but they were on pit lane at 27. Here your leader was. And then 28, lap 26. You got a few others like John Shanebacher. It was in there at 24. The later drivers were in at 28. Looks like the highest running or highest lap count for this run. So, you're going to see some comers and goers here, folks. So let's run through this pretty quick. Trevor Robertson in first right now. Jacob Alicia following him at 31 in second. Your pole sitter, 53 machine. Being challenged by the 38 of Gordon Spain. Gordon's coming on strong, up 10 spots right now, taking over that third position. That Monster Energy drink machine.
It ain't no save. Somebody hit the wall.
Andy Player, so right there in the 13, he's looking to challenge 53 as well. Follow that 38 machine through. Luke Chadwick's in sixth, up one spot. Scott Roney, the 023, sitting there in seventh. Michael Alfaro started second. Right now he's running eighth. Jesse Redding out of Knoxville, Iowa is in ninth position, up 14 spots. Might be almost the biggest gainer of the night. Right now the biggest gainer is Jacob Ayer in 13th, up 15 spots. Aaron Warren 10th. Dave Mayberry 11th. James Lee in the 54 machine out of Villa Rica, Georgia, up 14 spots. Good run going for him as well. Jacob Ayer looks like we skipped over that one machine. Let's see where he's running in 26. That's why he's a lap down. Jacob Ayer's running 13th. John Gallagher running that high line. Good looking paint scheme. I really like that one on John's car. 14th. Tom Barish is running the Vigilante Racing Network tow call machine. Both he and the 99 of Erica's driver Albert Anderson are running this paint scheme. And we appreciate the support for the network, guys. We'll get a look right here. Hit the hood. A little overhead. Doing a good job for us. We appreciate the shout out.
gotta get off the track.
And Scott Milner out of Pittsburgh, Indiana, in that 19 machine. Fast Pro Shop scheme. I like this one too. Nice, and it really, under the lights, it really gleams. And Michael Brooks. That 92 Exxon machine looking like Rowdy Burns out there. Running 17th. Being challenged at the moment by Mike Everidge in the 82. Good battle for position, 15th and 16th, respectively. Looks like 82 may prevail here once they get down to the corner. Oh, we see somebody in the background there. I think that was Dylan Simmons. It was in the 09 Xbox machine. He's running the 19th there. He had a close call, scraping that wall. And up front, folks, we have a change for the lead. Jacob Alicia's gotten up there and taken over from Trevor Robertson. He does have a bit of a tire advantage over the number 6 machine. So we kind of expected that. As you see, the 12 of John Shanebachler out there on the outside, that Hooters number 12 machine out of Louisville, Kentucky. Nice throwback, kind of Alan Kowicki. Somebody else hitting the ball back here. That was Kelly Kill, I think. Same kind of spot coming out of 4. Really treacherous. But as I was saying, John's down 5 spots from where he began tonight. So kind of heading in the wrong direction, but could be some strategy at play here. He did go in early for his pit stop at lap 24. So he has older tires than a lot of the guys in front of him. Speaking of Kelly Kill, sporting that new Ford Performance paint scheme here tonight. Looks good. That white and blue really shows up well on the track. So far he's down 2 spots. He began 19th, currently running 21st. Breaking in this new car. Just behind him is America's driver, Albert Anderson, looking to take over that spot from Kelly. Gets past Simmons. He's got the preferred line going into the next turn. Albert has better tires than both of these cars. You see there's damage on the front of that 21. Really slowing him down. But while we're here, let's talk again how Albert's company, you see on the side of his car, actually. Well, that didn't work properly, did it? There we go. Tow Call, his company sponsors this series and the Premiere Series. Tow Call services the Washington, D.C. metro area. So if you live in that area and you find yourself in need of a tow, jump start, lockout, or a tire change, get in touch with Tow Call for fast and friendly service. You can reach them via their email, towcallroadside@gmail.com. That's all together, towcallroadside@gmail.com. Next up, we got Michael Brooks in 92. I think we talked about him a bit there, but he's dropped down to 19th. Now we're riding with the 81 of Jonathan Osborne. He was up front battling for the top 3 positions in this race earlier. He's had some issues, it appears. He does like to run that high line. I mentioned that's a risk versus reward. It can sometimes bite you. Don't know if he had some issues on pit lane as well. Right now he's running 23rd, still scraping that wall. Now, I will mention, they don't have enough tires to change tires every single time they hit pit lane, folks. This is kind of one of the challenges that the drivers asked for this season. Hey, they wanted more of a strategy going into this, fewer tire sets, having to make some decisions on when do they double stint their tires, that is to run the same set of tires, 2 different fuel runs. So I would imagine you see some of these guys that were up front early, like the 81, are probably double stinting their tires right now. And by the looks of the way that 81 machine's handling for Jonathan, I would say he's on old tires. Now Dave Mayberry here in the 29th position, the number 29 is. '24th, Dylan Bryant. Likely doing his double stint as well. So at some point you have to pay the piper. in this race. You got to, hey, either you skip now or you're going to skip late. Which would you prefer to do? Chris Goins here. Quite likely doing the same thing, running 25th. 26th is Andrew Cawthon. We got Dustin Wade here in the 68 machine. A new livery by Shocker Graphics. And you see these guys hitting the wall there, probably on these old tires. We have an onboard with the 68. Let's see how much he's working the wheel here in real life. And see, it's definitely up next to that wall. It becomes a little nerve-wracking when you're on old tires and you have cars all around you. You don't want to ruin your night or theirs. Keep the fenders on your car and be ready to challenge at the end of the race. You see this really close there. We thank Dustin and others for providing these onboard shots for us. And that's through the field, folks. Let's go back up here to the front. As right now, Jacob Elisha, the 31, has nearly a 1.7 advantage over second place Trevor Robertson. So incredibly, first race of season 4, new car, no caution so far. And I know I'm going to hear about it from Lori here in a second, not to jinx that. But I got to report the facts to the people. So right now, clean and green. Had a few incidents, as you can see by the 21 machine, a little bit of damage, but nothing that brought out the caution. I'm sure some of these guys would really enjoy a caution at this moment. We're 50 laps into a 133 lap event.
Well spinning.
We do have some, sounds like Alicia is about to pit. So at that point now, let's follow him in and see how this goes. Nope, decides not to pit this time. I thought I heard him on the radio saying that he was.
I know.
Like he's coming up behind the 29 machine of Dave Mayberry. See if he pulls off. He's in turn 4 right now. No, he's not coming in yet. A battle going on here between the 13 and the 53. It's like 53 just got around him. See, the 53 does have a little bit of a tire deficit on the 13. Don't know if maybe players carrying a little bit of damage or he's playing a little bit of strategy and playing possum here for the moment. Trying to find you some battles here on the track, folks. Right now, everybody's looking very safe. This is Michael Alfaro, Jacob Ayer, and Albert Anderson. Actually, Albert's not in this picture. At the 023 of Roney.
53 in this lap.
An 84 machine.
023's got a pit. 023's got a pit. 9 in the sign. 9 in the sign. 11 going in. 11 going in.
Trevor Robertson's on pit lane. So we have our first set of pit stops happening right now. Second set, rather. First of this cycle.
4 car pitting. 4 car. 1 in the sign.
So right now we got a 53. Then we got the 9, Luke Chadwick, Scott Roney, 023, Michael Alfaro, Albert Anderson, Mike Adamson, John Gallagher, Scott Milner, Mike Everidge, Chris Goins, Dustin Wade, and Deion Jones all on pit lane. Race is going by pretty quick, folks, with no incidents to report. Take a check on the chat while we're doing this. Boys out there talking to Papa Anderson. Welcome to Anderson Clan, you guys out there. TM Kitchen Grill. Let's go, Albert. I think that's Albert's cousin or uncle. I'm not sure. Welcome. Thank you for coming and supporting your driver. Hey, Albert Anderson, the driver, said he was starting for the pits tonight. He has a feeling there's going to be a lot of cautions. I don't know, man. That doesn't seem to be coming to fruition right yet. So Jacob Alicia is going to cycle out, most likely to be your leader here, as the James Lee, Aaron Warren, Andy Player, and Gordon Spain are all in pit lane right now. That was the only cars in front of him. And now, officially, 31 has taken over the lead with a 2-second advantage over the number 6.
You want to go around me, Ronnie? Go ahead.
Edith Anderson, I was saying hello, VRL, Team Albert. Hello to Lori and everybody. Welcome, Miss Anderson. Kathy A out there also in the house for Team Anderson. Lori that doesn't like green paints, by the way, if anybody didn't know out there. Let's take a good close look at this awesome looking Mountain Dew machine sported by Dion Jones in the number 4. It just glistens under the lights there, Lori. I think Dion did this paint just for you. I'll take a little bit of broadcaster's prerogative here, and I'm going to actually rotate the camera a bit, get you a good look at this. I don't know, it looks a great looking machine to me. Green means go very fast, just don't forget that. Yeah, it looks good. Right now, Jacob Alicia looks like he's in his own zip code, folks, at 2.66 seconds in front of Robertson. He's just in front of the 92 machine, who is a lap down. 92 being Michael Brooks. So if he's doing this and he's not taking tires on one of these pit stops, that's pretty amazing. So we'll see how this goes for him overall. Got Warren Brothers Racing Alliance out there in the chat saying, can't forget about Mr. September. I certainly would never forget about Harry Gant. My man, great to see him going to the Hall of Fame this year. It's about time, I got to say. So, yes, indeed. Old Harry inspired me to run to 33 whenever I was out here running with these guys. What a champion in the lower series and a great representative of the Cup Series and just racing sports overall. So thanks for that, Warren Brothers Racing. I agree wholeheartedly. Mr. September is the man. All right, folks. We don't have a lot going on in the way of passing here, so we're going to run through the field again here right after we give you a Crank It Up segment. So if you like listen to what these guys hear in their helmets, in their virtual helmets, that is, crank up your headphones or that computer or television, and we'll be right back.
Pitting in, 29 is pitting in.
right, folks, I hope you enjoyed that Crank It Up segment as much as I did. Love to hear those virtual engines, and these ARCA cars sound fantastic. Let's jump back up front, show you what you have not missed, and that is the 31 still leading this race, just under a 2-second advantage now over Trevor Robertson. But right now, he is firmly in control of this race. Question is, does he have any more tires left? And this is going to be interesting as we come down to it. As I mentioned before, they didn't have enough to be able to take tires on every single stint. And I would guess he's definitely, see some of these guys 35 into the wall and others, they're on old tires. Jacob looks like he is definitely on newer tires for this run. Top 17 are on the lead lap. Michael Alfaro being the last of those on the lead lap. And see if I can give you a look at those that are a lap down or more. So you're looking at Tom Barish, Michael Brooks, Chris Gomes, Jesse Redding, Dylan Bryant, Andrew Cawthon, Andy Player, Dustin Wade, Deion Jones, Dave Mayberry, Dylan Simmons, Jonathan Osborne, all right now a lap or more down. Looks like 26, 27, 8th, and 9th are all about 2 laps down almost to your leaders. So this is going to be interesting how it works out. Tires and fuel, definitely different for these drivers this season. Got Warren Brothers. Who is that out there? Lori's talking to Chris. Warren Brothers Racing Alliance again saying, anybody else out there think that Ryan Blaney looks like Tim Richmond? You know, I don't know, man. I mean, Tim seemed like he had a little more lighter color to his hair and his facial hair too. Maybe in the bone structure. I have to go back and look like Lori said and see. Tim Richmond was definitely a wild man back in the days. Unfortunately, may have caught up with him a little bit in a time where they didn't know how to handle what his lifestyle, but the fans really adored him in that 25 machine racing for Hendrick. Let's go on board here with John Schaenbachler. Hitting pit lane right now as I went to him. At lap 76, he'll cross over for 77 while he's on pit lane, so this Hooters machine. I always like the Hooters machine. The white base or the black base with that orange. You can't go wrong. Probably a little more partial to the black base. So black and orange just goes well together in my mind. It's like no tires here for the 12 machine, so see how this works out for him. Like I mentioned, they have to skip at least one round of pit stops, and that has really jumbled up the field. We're back here looking now off of the nose of Jake Alicia, your current leader. I'm actually going to go through the field from this vantage point. 78 laps in. Next up on track, Trevor Robertson in second. I don't know if my trading paints didn't update his paint tonight or if this is what he's running. I'll have to ask him later on. Melly Yellow behind him there, the newcomer of 53, your pole sitter. I want to say Greg Jodiet. I'm not sure. I'll find out later. We'll just call him Greg for now. Having a great run here. First race in. You do have those ARCA farmers out there, guys who just love the ARCA car. So we're kind of hoping to pull some of those people into this series. Yeah, maybe he's one of them. Right now you got taking a look at Michael Brooks in the 92 machine. He's running 16th. I'm going to jump back up here. Instead of going track position here, folks, I'm going to go back and go by position. So this is third. Here's fourth. Gordon Spain right now up 9 positions. We're out of Fredericksburg, Virginia. Luke Chadwick, 5th. Aaron Warren, 6th. Scott Roney of Salt Lake City, Utah. Scott's got a camera with us tonight. Not sure that I showed it yet. Let's take a look at it right now. And he has actually 2 cameras for us, showing us his vantage point as he's looking forward. Usually runs this red light in the background you see here, and most of the time a blue one. I don't know if that's an indication of how he's feeling that night, how he intends the race, or what. I have to ask him sometime. Sounds like he's hitting pit lane here. Starting to see guys go in. We'll go back through the field once because we have to reset the field anyway after these pit stops. So hold on. Warren Brothers out there saying it's pronounced Joe D.
84 in this time, 84 in this time, 84 in this time.
He's referring to the 53 machine. On pit lane, Jacob Alicia, your leader. Now Gordon Spain's actually taken over. Luke Chadwick, Scott Roney, Kelly Kill, Scott Milner, and Dustin Wade all on pit lane. Like Dustin's making his way off the lane now.
21 this time.
Yeah, Gordon Spain now on pit lane. Looks like he's already had his service, probably no tires. Jesse Redding, Mike Everidge, John Gallagher, Kelly Kill. Following Kelly as he's coming off pit lane here. Take a look here and see if everyone's made their pit stops. Looks like Andrew Cawthon's now on the lane. Everyone else pitted between laps 79. Actually, one at 75 there for John Shanebuckler. Up to, let's see what the highest one was. It's like 83. Lap 83. So that was the window that they went in. So we'll go back up here and we'll reset the field for you folks. This time, Jacob Alicia is not out there to a tremendous lead over the 6. 6 has closed it down to within a second. Looking off the front. Your leader, 51 coming up behind him, is not for position. Dylan Bryant looking to get a lap back. 88 laps complete, folks, of 133, clean and green so far. I'm going to run through the field for you. Jacob Alicia in the top spot. Trevor Robertson here trying to get around to 68 to get up there and challenge him for this win. Definitely closed it down to just over half a second. He's coming. Third position. You got Greg in the 53, your whole sitter. Fourth is Gordon Spain. Here, these guys really working the throttle. Luke Chadwick, he's 5th. Scott Roney in 6th position, having a great run tonight. Aaron Warren in that Hardy's machine, 7th. John Shanebacher in 8th. Hickory Sticks, Jacob Hare, up 19 spots. That's a great gain for him in this race, running 9th right now. Looking for more. Albert Anderson, that VRN machine, the VRN tow call machine is what we're going to call that. Looking like Darth Vader here on the track tonight. No, I don't think I'd want to see that car coming up behind me. America's driver up 14 spots so far in the 10th position.
29 pitting in, 29 pitting in.
It's James Lee, that Toyota factory-sponsored machine out of Villa Rica, Georgia. He's in 11th. It's hurt Dave Mayberry hitting pit lane. He is really off cycle compared to these guys. If you just follow the leader, you'll follow the leader all the way to the checkered flag, so he must be trying something different. We're on board right now. Mike Adamson in the 12th position in that National Guard machine. Mike was looking forward to this new car. Feels like it fits his driving style. Having a good run here tonight so far. Out of Sanford, Florida. Scott Milner in that Bass Pros shop machine out of Pittsburgh, Indiana, running in 13th. Tom Barris in the other VRN tow call machine out of Pass Christian, Mississippi. And again, we appreciate you, Tom, shouting the league out and the broadcast. This Exxon machine, a throwback to Days of Thunder. Michael Brooks running in 15th. Chris Gomes here in the High Tide Hospitality machine out of Charlotte, North Carolina, running 16th. Jesse Reddy out of Knoxville, Iowa, running 17th. It's like Spann & Rose on the hood there. Don't know what company that represents. I'll have to research that. McConey setup shop machine of Andy Player here. Andy right now is running in the 18th position. Michael Alfaro also in an Exxon throwback machine. I don't know if those guys, but they might be teammates. Right now running 19th. And Dylan Bryant running in 20th and at Hendricks.com, or HendricksCars.com rather. Something must have happened with Dylan tonight because he's usually up front challenging for the lead. I don't know if he got caught out on these tires or what happened. We do have a little ways to go here coming up close to the century mark. 96 laps complete, so it's all going to come out in the wash. Who still has tires, who doesn't. All these drivers are going to have to make another pit stop for sure. Next position is Dustin Wade there, racing with us out of Cincinnati. Wade also gives us an onboard. Appreciate that. We'll take another look at this one as well. Got a little bit of an itch going on there. That's when to scratch it, though, when you're going straight down the backstretch. Nobody's, oh, gets a little piece of the wall there. Little broadcaster curse. Sorry about that, buddy. Andrew Cawthon, Bartow, Florida. 22nd. Good looking Budweiser machine. Dave Mayberry, Tucson, Arizona. Again, I mentioned he's off cycle to everybody. Looking for ways to work strategy and get up there and have a shot at the win. Oh, got a piece of the wall there. See if he's okay. Looks like he's all right. Got a pretty good shot of it, though. Jump back here. Here's that Mountain Dew machine. I see that Lori's got some supporters out there with Trouble X6E out there saying not a fan of the green either. Let's just take it in for a moment, shall we? Let me get this graphic out of the way. Just look at the splendor of the green. Just let it wash over you. Good looking car. Thanks, Dion, for running that paint scheme. Appreciate it, buddy. If nothing else, I get to give Lori a hard time. Mike Everidge here in a patriotic scheme. I love that. Can't go wrong with the bald eagle and the flag. Jonathan Osborne here in the 26th position at 81. He's down 20 spots where he began. He started this race in 6th. He must have had some bad luck along the way. Maybe a bit of wheel damage or something. He's been riding so close to that wall all night. He kind of scrapes it again there as we cut away. Dylan Simmons here, 27th position in that Xbox machine. I like this paint scheme. I like how the green is kind of infused into the black. It's a good look. Yes, Lord, green. Goes well with black. And John Gallagher here in this 123 machine. I really do. This Coors Light, I don't know what you guys think, but who do you think has the paint scheme of the night? I'm going with the 123. I don't know what, something about this seems throwback 1980s to me, combination of a Coors Light scheme and the Banquet scheme. Just a good looking car. Get you another side look at this. I mean, just look at that. Don't know if he painted that himself, but if he did, bravo. And Kelly Kill should be our 29th position car right now. And that Ford Racing Performance machine. And that is through the field, folks. Back up front, you do have a new leader. 53, your pole sitter. Playing the strategy just right. Has taken over that top spot and is now 1 second in front of Jacob Elisha. The 88 machine right behind him is not full position. Mike Adamson's running in 11th. 1 lap down. So everybody, as I mentioned, is going to have to hit pit lane again. And that's where we're going to see where the rubber meets the road. Who's played the strategy right? Who's willing to make some risky decisions on tires, on fuel, maybe try to stretch it super long? It's going to be interesting that in this new era of the Vanquish Series and the ARCA car, we may see a flag-to-flag race. See folks hitting pit lane. That was John Shanebuckler. The first domino to fall there.
Yeah, when you get to me, it's underneath, please. Appreciate you, sir. Thank you. Shoe Greg.
We got Warren Brothers Racing out there saying green, mean, and bad fast. Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about. Purdy car. So Lori's out there saying she agrees. A lot of great paints out here tonight. Yeah, I'd love to see it. I'm all about it, especially them throwback schemes. Maybe we get somebody inspired to do the old 25 Tim Richmond scheme at some point. I don't think we have a 25 car out here on the track, though. It doesn't matter. You could run the scheme without running the number. That is a number you don't see too often. As you see the 53 trying to get on pit lane, and everything he can almost spins it around there. Great job, 53, getting it on there. Albert Anderson's coming in right behind him. Albert may be able to latch onto the back bumper. A little bit of a draft effect here.
84 pinning now.
6 pitting.
This track is really dark, folks. Not a lot of lighting. We're going to get better looks at these paint schemes at the next stop on the tour, which, if I haven't mentioned it already, I'll tell you, up next is going to be Las Vegas for this series, so I'm all about it. You see Anderson coming off pit lane here. We'll see where he kind of cycles out here. Jacob Alicia, your current leader on pit lane. Trevor Robertson, second on pit lane. Gordon Spain, Mike Adamson, Jacob Ayers, Chris Gomes, all on pit lane, and Michael Brooks. While we're going through this pit cycle, we'll take a look at this green machine here, the Mountain Dew ride of Dion Jones, Diamonddale, Michigan's own. Don't think Dion. Sounds like he just called out that he's going in here. Yeah, pretty much once they broke the seal on this round of pit stops, everybody's starting to follow Scott Miller, Luke Chadwick on pit lane now. Aaron Warren's taking over the lead here. That 23 Hardy's machine. He was last on pit lane at lap 84. Andy Blair calling out that he's going in. See how far Mr. Warren's willing to push it. He might be hoping beyond hope that there might be a caution in this last cycle of pit stops.
23 in this time.
Sounds like he's going in, though. 23 laps to go, coming to 22. Most of these drivers, I would say, would be able to make it from here.
21 this time.
So this should hand the lead back over to the 53 machine. Coming out of turn 4. And it does indeed. Jacob Alicia is going to be in second. Going to be 5 seconds back right now. Take a look at the pit lane time, pit time. So 53 does not, with only an 8-second pit stop, most likely was not taking tires that last time around. So can he hold on for 22 laps? This is where the drama comes in, folks. I know a lot of people like to see carnage. I like to see this. Coming down to it, who played the strategy right? It's got the cards in their favor right now. Let me tell you who has tires. I don't think Greg does. The 53 machine, your current leader, should be on old tires. Jacob Alicia, he was in pit lane long enough. Definitely probably took 4, along with Trevor Robertson in the 6. Now, right now, Alicia is 5 seconds back of your leader. Yeah. Excuse me, 3 seconds back of your leader. Trevor's 5 seconds back of the leader. They both have tires. And then Gordon Spain, rather, he does have tires as well. Net 38. Great run. A newcomer to this series. Definitely has this ARCA car figured out. Running 4th right now. So your 5th place car of Aaron Warren did not take tires. At least not 4. Luke Chadwick, that 9 machine, should have 4 tires given his pit stop time. And Albert Anderson, I'm unsure. Looks like he's short on what it would take to him to be able to take 4 tires. See how it shakes out. But Albert's running 7th right now. Up 17 positions from where he began tonight. He did begin on pit lane, as he mentioned in the chat, thinking there was going to be a lot of cautions tonight. So I'm sure he's probably second-guessing that strategy at the moment, but that's the thing, folks. It's like going to Vegas. You roll the dice, you just don't know how it's going to come out. I'm sure based on some of the practice races that we've ran at this track, even with this car, is what he based his decision on. I'm going to jump back up front here and see how this is going to work out for your leader with 18 laps to go. No onboard for Greg. Hey folks, I see 36 of you out there watching. If you haven't subscribed to the channel already, we are live here every Wednesday and Friday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And make sure you like and subscribe. We do also, if you hit that notification bell, we have special events like endurance races for our Vigilante Racing League drivers. If you don't want to miss any of that action or any impromptu, make sure you hit the notification bell as well. Support these drivers, support the series, and we appreciate you showing up tonight to watch. Caution is out, 17 laps to go. This is going to throw everything into chaos, folks. And this involves Andrew Cawthon. According to the little telltale sign here, we're going to go back and take a look and see what happened. Now, what do you do?
Second up and 1.
This is where it gets interesting. Here we go. Let's go back and take a look. All right, you see Andrew Cawthon here, the number 10 machine. Let me get a little different perspective to see what happened here. Up here running next to the wall. Just gets a tap on that 68 machine of Dustin Wade. That's probably a difference of tires there, folks. And closing rate. Pretty much there. Or just a miscalculation. They both could really pay the price for it, along with, looks like, the 35 machine of Tom Barish. See if we can get a word with Dustin Wade, actually.
Dustin, or the 68.
Yeah, I'm coming, sorry. I'm coming.
So your current leader's at 53, 31 Jacob Alicia in second there. 53 is probably feeling like a sitting duck at the moment. Does not have fresh tires on that machine. 15 laps to go. We'll probably go green with about 11 to go. We'll jump back here and take a look. Dustin Wade looks like he's coming off pit lane after being involved in that incident there. See if we can get a quick word with him.
Yeah.
Hey, Dustin, it's out in the booth, buddy. You got me.
Yeah, I got you.
Hey, man, I hate to see that towards the end of the race there happen to you guys. What happened from your perspective?
Hope so.
I would prefer to just be quiet about the situation, if I'm being honest. Cooler head prevail.
Well, all right, how you feeling about the rest of the season, man? You excited about this car? Does this really kind of speak to your driving style?
Yeah, actually, what I really noticed late run with this car is it gets a little loose. I kind of like that, especially if you're ripping the top line. It helps get the car rotated and drive down the backstretch.
Well, hey, man, I'm glad to hear that. I'm looking forward to seeing how you fare the rest of the season. I hate it for you tonight, but looking forward to Vegas next week, and I appreciate you talking to us and giving us the onboard camera for the content, buddy.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate what you guys do.
All right, man, take care. All right, that's the 68 machine. Dustin Wade. Prefer not to really comment on the incident. Honestly, the heat of the moment, drivers, I've done it. We've said things that we didn't want to say later, so that's a really smart move on his part. If you feel in a certain way about an incident, you're probably just better off not saying anything. Mom's advice from when you were a kid applies here. And Lori's advice, if most of these drivers listen to her, for sure. So let's jump back and reset the field for you. About to go green right here, right now.
Green flag, green flag.
We are back underway. 53 machine gets a tremendous jump on that bottom line, as he knows he has to. If he has any chance of being able to bring home the victory here, he is on older tires. Don't know if we're going to see this go green the rest of the way, since everybody's jumbled up now. 53 is kind of in a bad spot. 6 machine of Trevor Robertson making a run on the bottom there.
Yes, sir.
They are simply flying. 53 is just going to be a sitting duck here. 6 machine gets checked up behind him. I think I'd rather be in the 31's position at the moment, having clean track in front of me. But he's going to have to do it the long way around. 6 kind of gets up in the middle. We're going to go 3 wide, folks. Take you kind of over the shoulder here look. 6 probably frustrated he wasn't able to make that pass on the bottom line with 53, but he's going to get up here. Having to kind of pedal it through the corner there as the walls crept up on him. And now they do a little bit of door slamming there going into the turn. 6 comes out okay. 53 comes out fine as well. We'll see what they're able to do here. Alicia does have fresh tires, as well as Gordon Spain, Luke Chadwick, and Trevor Robertson. So your top 4 here are all basically on the same tire. Let's see who's got the freshest. Right now, it's like Luke Chadwick. He went on lap 109. We're riding on board with Trevor, who's at 108. Your leader's at 108. And Gordon Spain went in on 107. So he has a 2-lap deficit to the guys around him. Let's see what they're able to do here. 10 laps to go, folks. Look at the 6. He's looking to make a bold move up through the center, maybe.
Sorry, guys, I was trying to stay out of you there.
38 machines fade just a little bit. Maybe we expected that, considering he has like a 2-lap deficit. Trevor Robertson's on his outside. We're coming around to 9 to go. Still fighting hard in that bottom, though, Gordon Spain is in the 38 machine. So it's not going to be easy. Luke Chadwick showing tremendous speed in this ARCA car here tonight. Oh, gets a piece of the wall there, though. That's going to open the door for Gordon Spain or Trevor Robertson, perhaps. Here goes Gordon. Actually, the 6 is fading a bit. 11's coming up into the picture here. Don't think he's on the same lap, though. No, he's not. Luke Chadwick going for that move underneath the 38 now. These guys are going to duke it out. They're going to let Alicia just drive away with the win here. It's a battle for second that you're riding on board with. Now, Luke Chadwick has better tires than both of these drivers with him. But he's also got this lap machine, the 11 here underneath him. 11 is Michael Alfaro. He is fast, but he is not on the same lap with these guys. 6 laps to go. I bet the level of frustration in the 9 car there is pretty high at the moment. Now, Alfaro has the right to race, folks. He's trying to make sure he is a lucky dog. We could have a caution here, and he'd be right back in this thing, perhaps. There is one opportunity in these series. The Vigilante Racing League runs one opportunity for green-white checkers, NASCAR overtime, so to speak, and that is it. They don't let it devolve into total chaos at the end of these races, but they do try to end it under green at least one time, as the 9 is underneath the 38 again. We're coming around to take the flag, not the flag rather, but take 4 laps to go. Spain's fighting hard for this position, and they're both losing time to your leader, Jacob Alicia. .54 machines up in this mix. He's not on the same lap. Nine was able to get around the 38. Does he have time to get up there? 3 laps. Yes, folks, listen to Lori. That's her messaging across the screen. Anytime you see the red letter messaging, that's coming from our race admin, Lori, my wife up there in the tower, controlling all things Vigilante. She is absolutely correct. Please like and subscribe. 3 laps to go, folks. 3 laps. I don't know that Luke's going to be able to get there without the assistance of a caution. Right now, he's about a half second back. Let's see if he can chop it down here. He's going to have to really chop it down here in this next lap, or he's not going to have an opportunity to get there. As you see them kind of jumbling around back behind him. Gordon Spain's in third. Trevor Robertson is in fourth. And they're surrounded by a lot of lap cars, fast lap cars at that. All these lap cars are racing to be the lucky dog, and that's why you see them up here mixed into your leaders. 1 lap to go. This is it. Jacob Alicia looking to bring it home for the first victory in the ARCA car for the Vanquish Series. The 9 is closing, but he's not going to get there. Turns 3 and 4. 31's looking to bring it around here. Coming to the tri-oval and the finish line. And there it is. Jacob Alicia, the 31 machine, brings home the victory here tonight for the first race in the ARCA era. Congratulations, Jacob.
Couldn't agree with you more.
Tremendous race here tonight, folks, at Kansas. 1 caution overall for the entire night.
Thanks, Brad. You have me.
It's like a little congratulatory bump there by the 9 machine and others.
Yeah, I had to use the new tires to catch you guys. And I was just kind of hoping that we'd go green and I could get a leg out on you guys enough that the tires would equalize before you can catch me.
Don't go anywhere if you're out there, and we're going to do interviews with your champion here tonight. Mr. Jacob Alicia, but we're going to give you the results quickly first before we get to that. Jacob Alicia, top step on the podium. Luke Chadwick brings it home second. Great run for Luke. Trevor Robertson in third. Gordon Spain in 4th position. In the 5th position, you have a newcomer 53 of Greg Jodiet. Aaron Warren in 6th. Albert Anderson 7th. Tremendous recovery. Albert starting from the pits, up 17 spots. James Lee in 8th, up 18 spots. Good run for him. Dylan Bryant in 9th. Mike Adamson in 10th. 11th, Scott Roney. 12th, John Shanebachler. 13th, Dave Mayberry. Chris Gomes, 14th. Jonathan Osborne, 15th. 16th, Scott Milner. Tom Barish in 17th. Michael Brooks in 18th. 19th, you have Andy Player. Michael Alfaro, 20th. 21st, Jesse Redding. 22nd, Jacob Hare. Andrew Cawthon in 23rd. Dustin Wade, 24th. 25th, Mike Everidge. 26th, John Gallagher. Dylan Simmons in 27th. 28th, Kelly Kill. And Dion Jones rounds out the 29-car field here tonight in 29th, folks. What a great race. Great way to start the new season, the new era in the ARCA series. If you're out there and you haven't subscribed already, make sure you do. We really want to put on some great racing for you this season, 13-week season. This was the first of 13 rounds. So we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. We are going to have an interview with your race winner momentarily. All right, folks, we are back, and we're about to interview your race winner tonight here, Jacob Alicia out of Indianapolis, Indiana, having a great run here tonight. And got Jacob in the booth now. Jacob, can you hear me? It's Alan.
Hey, Alan, I gotcha.
Hey, man, tremendous run for you here tonight. Up 3 spots to bring home the victory. A little bit of spice at the end as well. You looked like you were going to kind of drive away with this thing at a couple of points in the race, and we had a late race caution. What was the secret for you tonight?
I think it was 2 things. I really made sure that focusing on tire conservation in the first half of the race was what I was doing. I definitely fell back in the beginning stint of the race because I felt that those guys were pushing way too hard, and then come the second stint, I was getting by everybody no problem. So that was the right thing to do. In the second half was make sure I had clean tires in case for a late restart. We ran clear and green the whole way. I didn't think we'd end up getting one, but I'm glad I did it because it came in handy. There was only one guy to get in front of, and he pitted for tires earlier in the race than I did. So
yeah,
did
sure.
everything right today.
Yeah, man. And, you know, I don't know that you wouldn't have got there even without the caution because he did not have new tires. But you put that double mint red, big red machine into the wind and you brought it home on the top step here in the new era of the Vanquish Series and the ARCA car. So does this car fit your driving style in a special way, or you're just good at all the machines you jump into, man?
Well, I'd like to think I'm really awesome in all the machines I'm in, but cars that have downforce in the corners like this, I'm really strong with keeping the tires alive and recognizing when the time to take it easy is and when the time to race is. So I feel like I've got some experience that'll really help me there, and I just love the way this thing wheels around the track. It loves to go fast. It's got a ton of horsepower, and it's glued down. It's a fun car to drive.
Yeah, it surely is. I do like what they've done with this, and I love the paint schemes that we're able to throw on here. Makes me feel nostalgic, you know, for old NASCAR. I really like the way you got that doubled up scheme there. No pun intended with the double mint, but Big Red would be my choice if I had to choose between the two. And hey, man, what a great run for you tonight. We're going to Vegas next. How you feel about Vegas?
I'm pretty strong at Vegas, so I think the back-to-back is something you might be looking out for.
All right, man. You guys heard it here first. He's throwing down his marker for bringing home the championship this season, even starting off with a double win rather, at the beginning of this new series. Hey, man, great run, like I said. But before I let you go, do you have any shout outs for teams, fans, or family?
Yeah, I have a couple of buddies that joined in my stream chat. That was really awesome, and it just made the win all the more exciting. I want to shout out some of the new guys that have come into the league that I'm pretty familiar with. That makes it all the more exciting. I know we've got a really great season in store with some of these guys. And hey, I know my mom watches along sometimes when I race on Friday nights. So hey, Mom, if you're watching, thanks for watching.
Yeah, for sure, man. Well, hey, thanks. Congratulations once again. We'll see you in Vegas.
See you there.
All right, man. Good night. All right, folks, that was your race winner here tonight, Mr. Jacob Elishan, that 31 machine out of Indianapolis. Great job here, conserving his tires. I mentioned he's so good at that. And you see him fade back, and you got to wonder, okay, is this something he's doing on purpose? Because oftentimes that is exactly what is happening. So as we take a look through the chat here, a lot of congratulations out there. You got Warren Brothers Race saying, way to go. A lot of faces, new faces in here. We're not used to seeing up there. Yes, indeed. So we're glad to see that. Yeah, I appreciate all you guys out there in the chat tonight. 42 viewers right now. If you have not yet, make sure you like and subscribe. I do go live here for this league every Wednesday and Friday night at 9 p.m. Eastern. So every Wednesday and Friday. And also hit the notification bell because we have special events, special series like the Daytona 24. We do endurance events if you want to check those out. But as always, I want to thank my beautiful and talented wife, Lori, for being up there in the tower, taking care of all things Vigilante, keeping these drivers on target. And we couldn't do this without her. We wouldn't want to. And with that, folks, we are putting round one officially into the books and looking forward to Las Vegas, Nevada for next week's contest. Be sure to tune in next Friday at 8:50 Eastern Standard Time so you don't miss any of the action here at Vigilante Racing Network. But until then, race fans, make sure you remember, stay sharp, stay fast, above all else, stay vigilante, and we will see you next time. Good night.
This ain't your mama's racing stream.